Hey, it's your friend Kinsey. I have some super exciting news. Today, I'm gonna go and meet a pony. Dear friend of mine knows a lady who has a pony, a llama, and a sheep. They are the cutest stinking things, Three Musketeer style, who are looking for a loving home. So her and I today are going to go check out the pony. He's been kind of a pasture pet for the past couple of years, so we want to see what his temperament is looking like and if he would potentially be a good fit for the flocking farm. I am super excited. Very green to horses, as you probably know if you saw my last video chit-chatting about our plans for this upcoming year on the flocking farm. It's moving faster than I anticipated, which I'm super stoked about because I would love to be working a horse over the summer season. I don't think it would be a right away horse comes here because we still need to put fencing in, but we have a working plan on how we would incorporate them in, where we want to fence a pasture area for them, kind of the bare minimums that we would need to do prior to the livestock all coming here. We have a plan. All of that said, today we are going to go meet said pony and llama and sheep to see if they would be a good fit. And luckily my good friend who knows the gal who's wanting to give these guys a new loving home, she's a horse gal, so she knows what she's doing. She's going to be able to see what kind of ground manners this pony has, if it would be something that would fit well, if it's something that I would have the capability of working with. Luckily, I'm in a good community of horse gals. Lots of horse folks around me, plethora of folks to learn from. I've also been diving into some horse literature. This is Buck Brannaman. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Coming from a dog training background, I'm noticing that there are some similarities, some things I'm already fairly familiar with, such as pressure work, pressure on and pressure off. Obviously, it's going to be quite different because one, the animal is huge, and two, it's a prey animal and not a predator animal, and you're riding them. Now, even if this is a good fit to bring pony, llama, sheep onto the homestead, I am well aware that I am not going to be riding pony right away. It's going to be a good minute because I want to get acquainted with said equine. I want to have really good rapport and really, really solid ground manners before we even think about riding. It was Buck that said, and I loved this, if you can't lead them, I don't know how the heck you think you're going to ride them. I'm diving deep into the literature right now, consuming as much information as I can, talking to the horse folks that are around me. I've always wanted to be a horse girl. I'm a wannabe horse girl since I was itty bitty, as most girls are, and this might be something that could actually come to fruition in this upcoming year. A lot of the details are still kind of fuzzy, not exactly sure when the timeline of them coming would be, if they're going to be a suitable fit or not. But some of those questions should be answered today, and we have a game plan on how we want to attack the homestead in order to make it suitable for livestock to be coming in without them running away. Who knows, maybe it won't be the right fit. But I'm a pretty determined individual, so I think we can make it work. We'll see. We're going to go meet them and see what our temperaments are looking like and if it's going to be a good match. So stick with me today as we go and meet the potential new members to the flocking farm. I am so stinking excited. I first got the text message that it might happen. I was literally squealing for an hour. I was smiling ear to ear, so stinking excited, and I still am if you can't tell, so. Let's go. Here we go. We are off to meet the potential new members of the flocking farm. Allez, Chevalier. Oh my goodness, I think that's the pony right there. And a llama. What? Well, that's attractive.
Oh, there you are.
Well, hello, beautiful
boy. The other thing I like about him is he's got these funny little ears, like he's like.
Oh, he's so pretty. He is just so beautiful and mild-mannered for a pony. He has super nice manners. You can see he's pretty small. He's only 12.2 hands, and he is, I think, about 12 years old. So just getting perfectly into his prime, but past his adolescent phase. You'll see me move him a little bit here, just with some pressure. I wanted to see how he yielded to pressure. And he moves really, really well. Very soft, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Like I said, I haven't done a lot with horses, but I've done a lot with dogs, and I know pressure works. So when a dog has a light feel, or in this case, a pony has a light feel, it allows you to be able to communicate with them much more, well, softly, frankly, and then you have a much broader vocabulary in a way to speak with them. So the llama and sheep weren't quite sure what they thought, because usually when the friend is over, they get sheared, but they came in for a bit of a visit. So it is a new day, and yeah, it's happening, guys. After I had met, Concha is his current name, I am toying around with changing it to Sinatra, because it sounds kind of similar to Concha, so I think he'll grab onto it pretty well. But he's got such swagger. He knows it too. He reminds me of like a Frank Sinatra. I just have always thought that would be a really cool pet name. I did meet the llama and the sheep as well. They were buddies. Sinatra needed pals, so they came for him to have companions. And when she was telling me, well, her name is Savannah, like Savannah, Georgia, the only thing in my mind since has been Georgia, ooh, Georgia. Even though her name's technically Savannah, I'll probably call her Georgia, because I've got Georgia on my mind. And then the sheep's name is Cass. I don't know if we'll keep Cass, or I kind of like the idea of switching up everybody's names just a little bit to give them a fresh start at the flocking farm. But we'll see. If the animals don't take to it, I'm fine keeping the names as well, but that's the current thought process. Now, a couple of days later, I did have Otto go meet the trio, and here's a little clip of him working with Sinatra. Just kind of has this way about him. I think that he is a horseman in the making. He just has this very calm, chill demeanor that does very well with animals. We're kind of polar opposites that way. I like to be calm, but I would say my personality is not chill. I am much more of a type A personality. I like to have a plan. I like to execute the plan. I like to know what's going on. I can ebb and flow with the chaos, but I am definitely much more of the planner, organizer, management, very type personality. And Otto is very much more chill. He's just chill. And that demeanor really spoke to the horse. He was just like, okay, you're chill. I'm chill. Let's be chill together. All that to say, I'm super excited. What does the timeline look like? We just need to get fencing up. And actually, this past weekend, we went and picked up all of our fencing material and started putting in fencing. There's a lot to do, but we have a plan. Once the fencing is up, then we'll be able to bring the trio here, and I'm super duper excited. Super duper excited. The thing with Sinatra is he has great ground manners, and he used to be trained. He used to be trained to pull a cart, but he is not broke to ride. He hasn't really been ridden before. So that's going to be a fun learning experience on how to work him up to riding. I'm up for the challenge, and I've got, like I said, I've got a great network of horse folks around me that can help with that. Getting him used to a bit, getting him, like, he doesn't mind pressure on his back if you lean on his back. So if I'm going to have a horse to break to ride, he's probably a really great one to have because he's super darn chill about most things. He's saying hi. Say shalom. Thanks for joining us here today. We are about to embark on a crazy adventure getting a pony, a llama, and a sheep, and I am so excited to bring you on that journey. Would you be terribly opposed to hitting that subscribe button and or leaving a comment down for me below on what you thought of this video? If you have any questions, what you'd like to see coming up. You could have been anywhere today and you chose to spend some time with us. We really appreciate it, and we love sharing with you. Until next time, don't be afraid to live out loud, and we will catch you on that flippity flop.